This is going to be Super Football Mixer Kodiak break number 2. Let's go ahead and screen share everybody in the break. Jason M, you're at the top. Joel E, you're at the bottom. We're going to copy, and we're going to paste this into random.org. As always, here comes random 7 times. Let's make it happen. Here we go. There's 1. Here comes number 2, 3, Razzle Dazzle 4, 5, 6, and 7. All right. Joel E, you're at the top. Frey S, you're at the bottom. We're going to copy, and we're going to paste this into our NFL spreadsheet. Let me pull this up here for you. All right, there it is right there. Boom. And let's go ahead and make this real big as I read the names and teams off here to you. Joel E, you got the Cardinals. Rick F, Falcons. Tim V, Ravens. Jared S, Bills. Jason S, you got the Panthers. Frey S, Bears. Stephen H, Bengals. Jason M, Browns. Stephen H, Cowboys. Jason S, you got the Broncos. Lynn T, Lions. Dave S, you got the Packers. Stephen H, Texans. Brad S, you got the Colts. Matt S, you got the Jags. Kyle H, Chiefs. Lynn T, Dolphins. Stephen H, you got the Vikings. Sherman R, you got the Patriots. Lynn T, Saints. Frey S, Giants. Tim V, Jets. Andy H, you got the Raiders. Brad S, Eagles. Kyle H, Steelers. Brian O, you got the Chargers. Lynn T, 49ers. Frey S, Seahawks. Stephen H, you got the Rams. Rick F, you got the Bucks. Jason M, Titans. And Frey S, you got the Skins. There you go, buddy. All right. Any trades, please do so now. I'm going to set the break up here real quick. I'm thinking we'll do these 2 first. Triple threads, then 3 museum, then the helmet. How's that sound? These 2 first, then museum 3, and then the helmet. Everybody cool with that? Oh, Weidman 1, Dave. Yeah, you got that right, Nick. I'm a fan, dude. You know I'm a fan, so. Man, this is a cool break right here, man. I like this break. Give me a second. I'll tell you who has the Raiders. Let's see. The Raiders is Andy H. Andy H right there. $2013, buddy. The most recent museum. I haven't seen him, Nick. Have not seen him, buddy. I would hit him up on Twitter, Nick. Hit him up on Twitter. Got a mess up here, boy. Got a mess up here, man. All right. Back that up a little bit. There we go. So everybody can see what I'm doing here. Right. I know what, man. I know. Let me just do it like, let me see. There we go. All right. What a mess, man. Yeah, Nick, I'm not surprised, dude. That lady shouldn't even been in there with Rousey, dude. That's such a bad matchup. Not even in her class, dude. That was a paperweight fight, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just a paperweight fight. See all kinds of trade talk going on, but nothing's materializing here. Yeah, I agree, G-Shock. I agree. I know. All right. I mixed up the triple threads packs. Oh, well. They're in here somewhere, man. I think those are two. Yeah, oh, well. We'll just do them all together. I mixed triple threads in here somewhere. As long as they all get ripped, that's all that matters, right? All right, what's confirmed, everybody? What's confirmed? Rizzo? What's confirmed, Mr. Frey? All right, what's the trade, man? What's the trade? All right, Seahawks for Cowboys is confirmed. All right, Stephen H., can you type confirm for me, sir? Stephen H., you type confirm for me on that trade, you and Frey S. All right, is that confirmed, sir? Thank you, sir. All right, cool, got it. All right, so Seattle now belongs to Stephen H. Stephen H. now has the Seahawks. And the Cowboys now go to Frey S. Got it. All right, got it. All right. Rick, you want to talk to Rizzo about he owns the Bears, buddy. Broncos belongs to Jason S. J period is Jason S. Rick F., you want to talk to Frey S. about the Bears. He owns the Bears. Yeah, Xavier, I'll be doing this regularly, buddy, so yeah, don't worry, man. I'll be doing this regularly. All right, Vikings for Broncos offered. All right, guys, get about 2 minutes here on trades. It's time to roll. About 2 minutes here. Jags offered for the Cardinals. I'm sure we will. Yeah, Frey, I'm sure we'll be doing that. Case break, yep. All right, is everybody ready? Is everybody ready to rock it out? All right, let's go. Good luck, everybody, in the break. I mixed up the packs, man. I'm sorry. I'm just having one of them nights. It's all I'm going to get ripped, though, so don't worry. I want to do them in order, but, oh, well. I don't think anybody cares if the packs are mixed up. It's all the same, right? All right, here we go. All right, first up is a Terrell Davis. Let me back this camera up a little bit. Right there, Terrell Davis, Marshawn Lynch. Ooh, Marcus Lattimore. All right, Marcus Lattimore, 7 of 130 right there. 7 of 130. 49ers are off to a good start. Lynn T. That is coming out to you. Marcus Lattimore auto. Nasty right there. Good auto, too. Lynn T, it's coming out to you. We got a Reggie Wayne right here. Should be numbered 60 of 99 Colts. And that's going to go out to Brad S. There you go, Brad. Very nice. And a Stephen Taylor right there. All right. Yeah, they're back there somewhere, Mike. That's all right, man. Maybe I'll kind of dabble in the stacks a little bit as I go through here. Stedman Bailey right there. Ooh, here's a Peyton Manning canvas. Let's see if that's numbered. That's a repro. Still cool, though. Ooh, Giovanni Bernard. Check this out. Giovanni Bernard right here. 27 of 75 right there. Cincinnati Bengals. That's going to go out to Stephen H. There you go, buddy. Stephen H. Got you a Bernard rookie card patch. Very nice. Stephen H. There's a Doug Martin and Matt Barkley. Let's try one back here. There we go. There's triple threads. That's cool. Mix it up a little bit. All right, first up is a Kevin Cobb. Right there, 318 of 1350 Eagles. And that's going to go out to Brad S. We've got a Adrian Peterson. All right, I think it's 408, of 1350 right there. Adrian Peterson right there. Minnesota Vikings. That's going to go out to Stephen H. Here's a Dan Marino. All right, 270 of 1350 Dolphins. Lynn T. And then what have we got here? Oh, yeah, Tim Tebow auto. All right. Tim Tebow. 51 of 70. Den right there. Check that out. Tim Tebow. 51 of 70. Denver Broncos. Jason S. There you go, buddy. Jason S. Got you a Tebow rookie card auto patch. right there. That's nasty. Yeah, very nice. I like that. And then we got an Adrian Peterson numbered right here, 496 of 499. Right there, Minnesota Vikings, Stephen H. And then a Darrelle Revis, 36 of 299 right there. Darrelle Revis, New York Jets. And that's going to go out to Tim V. Tim V. There we go. All right, good call, Mike. They're back there, buddy. They're back there, man. All right, next up is a Vince Young right here. Here's a Gale Sayers. That's cool. 135, a 1350 Chicago Bears. Right there. That'll go to, let's see, Frey S. There's a Jason Witten, 623 of 1350 Cowboys. That'll go to Frey S. And then, oh boy, what is this? Dallas Cowboys. Check this out. Dangerous Dallas. Right there. 9 of 18. That's a pretty awesome card, actually, I have to say. Romo, Jones, and Witten. Right there. Dangerous Dallas. That's going to go to Frey S. There you go, man. Then we got an Anquan Bolden right here, 59 of 499 Ravens. And that's going to go to Tim V. And then a Ryan Grant right here, 278 of 499 Green Bay Packers. That'll go to Dave S. All right, next up is a Wes Welker in his old uniform right there. Wes Welker, come on now. 1194, 1350 New England. That's going to go out to Sherman R. Then we've got a Sean Green right here, 314 of 1350 Jets. Tim V. Eddie Royal right here, 1120 of 1350 Broncos. That is going to Jason S. And then we're going to have a Sean Canfield right here. Sean K. What's going on, man? Come on, camera. It is not the time to mess with me. Sean Canfield right here. 47 of 99 right there. Sean Canfield. And that's going to go to the New Orleans Saints. And that'll go out to Lynn T right there. Lynn T. And then we've got a Roddy White right here, 92 of 499 Falcons. That'll go to Rick F. And a LaShawn McCoy right here, 282 of 399 Eagles. That will go to Brad S. All right, next up is a Troy Polamalu right here, 32 of 1350 right there. Steelers, Kyle H. LaShawn McCoy, 499 and 1350 Eagles. Brad S. David Gerard right here, 177 and 1350 Jags. Matt S. And then we're going to have a, oh boy, Sam Bradford, Colt McCoy, and Dez Bryant. All right, 22 of 27. You have to own 2 of 3 to get the card. Okay, so the Rams is Stephen H. The Browns is Jason M. And the Cowboys is Frey S. Random. And then we've got a Dallas Clark right here. Colts, 130 of 499 Indianapolis. That will go to Brad S. And then there's a Ryan Grant, Green Bay, 86 of 299. And that will go to Dave S. All right, next up. Jordan Reed right there. Come on, camera. Jordan Reed, Redskins. Giovanni Bernard right there. We're going to have a Deion Jordan. All right, Deion Jordan patch right here. 10 of 50. All right, Miami Dolphins going out to Lynn T right there. Deion Jordan rookie card patch right there. Very nice, Lynn T. Then we're going to have a Ronnie Lott right here, numbered for the 49ers. 99 and 99, good number on that one. San Francisco Giants, that's going to go to, or 49ers, excuse me, San Francisco 49ers, that's going to go to Lynn T. And Andrew Luck right there. All right, next up is a Cameron Wake right there. Here's a Megatron. Check that out. Calvin Johnson right there. Then we're going to have another Dolphins hit. Good Lord. Check this out. Quad patch right here. 38 of 50. Tannehill, Hartline, Wake, and Jordan. Nasty right there. Miami Dolphins, Lynn T. That is coming out to you, Lynn T. And then we've got a Matt Barkley and a Quentin Patton right there. Put those cards over there. There we go. All right, next up in the 6-box mixer. Still rolling. Here we go. All right, first up, come on, is a Tom Brady right there. There's a Steve Largent. Ooh, it's going to be a Geno Smith. Oh, wow, Geno Smith right there. 1 of 50. Great number on that one. New York Jets. Check that out. Geno Smith right there. 1 of 50 New York Jets. That's going to go to Tim V right there. There you go, buddy. Tim V. Then we got a Giovanni Bernard right there and a Eric Dickerson. All right, next up. Next up, here we go, is a DeMarcus Ware right there. Ryan Tannehill. It's going to be a Vance McDonald right here. All right, 102 of 130. San Francisco 49ers. That's going to go out to Lynn T., who's having a great break. Lynn T. Vance McDonald right there. Very nice. There's an Aaron Rodgers blue. 1 of 99. Another good number on there one. On that one, Green Bay Packers. Dave S. There you go, buddy. Dave S. And Jared Allen. All right, next up is a Aaron Dobson. LaShawn McCoy. And then we're going to, it's going to be a Eddie Lacy auto patch. Good Lord, check this out. Good Lord, let's check this out. 5 of 20. Eddie Lacy right there. Dave S. There you go, buddy. Dave S. That's a nasty looking card right there. I love that. Eddie Lacy right there. Dave S. Coming out to you, sir. And then we've got an Alden Smith right here and a Tavon Austin. That Lacy was nasty, wasn't it? All right, next up is a Keenan Allen right here. Here's a Andre Reed. Here's a Mike Glennon right here. Let's see what this is. Oh, yeah, Mike Glennon patch, 33 of 75. You're welcome, sir. Tampa Bay Bucks. That's going to go out to Rick F. There you go, buddy. Rick F. in the house. All right, Mike Glennon patch right there. Then we've got a Cameron Wake and Denard Robinson. All right, here we go. Let's keep it moving. Next up is a Ryan Nassib right here. New York Giants. Aaron Rodgers right there. Ooh, Matthew Stafford, 105 of 130. Oh, it's going to be an auto. Wow, check that out. Detroit Lions, Matt Stafford auto. Yes, sir. Indeed, proceed. Never have a want, never have a need. It is a Matt Stafford auto. Lynn T., who is killing this mixer right now. 105 of 130. Lynn T's having the break of their life right over there and dancing right now. Matt Stafford auto, Detroit Lions. Beautiful card. We got a Nile Davis right there and a Marcus Wheaton. All right, here we go. There's a Ben Roethlisberger right there. Ray Rice. Here is a Justin Hunter, Tennessee Titans. Right there. 20 of 25 right there. Tennessee Titans. That's going to go out to Jason M. Right there. Jason M. Nasty patch, by the way. You kind of see his number right there. Jason M. 20 of 25. Justin Hunter patch. Here's a Andre Johnson and Kaepernick. All right, next up is a Kenny Stills right there. Kenny Stills. I don't know what it is about Topps cards in the camera sometimes. There we go. Kenny Stills right there. Saints. Here's a Barry Sanders canvas. And that's a repro, of course. And here's a Jermaine Gresham right here. All right. Jermaine Gresham, 2 of 10. Nasty patch, by the way. Look at that. Cincinnati Bengals, Stephen H. coming out to you, sir. Stephen H. Right there. Jermaine Gresham patch. That's awesome. And then we got a Tom Brady right there. And a Von Miller. All right, last pack in the 6-box Kodiak football mixer number 2. Coming at you. There is a Chris Johnson right there. Chris Johnson. Come on now. I have time for this, buddy. There we go. Chris Johnson, Tennessee Titans. Here is a Jonathan Franklin, and then it's going to be, oh boy, Randall Cobb. Another Green Bay hit. Good Lord. Randall Cobb right there, 31 of 50. Dave S. also killing it in the mixer. Dave S. Good Lord. Got you a Cobb and Lacey auto. Wow. There you go, Dave. Very nice. Coming out to you, sir. And then a Clay Matthews right there. And a Brandon Marshall. All right. That'll do it for the card portion. Real quick. Still need to do the helmet, of course, which is right here. You're welcome, sir. Good luck, everybody. Good luck, everybody. Let's see who the helmet is. Man, I think my blade's about had it, everybody. I think the blade just about had it. All right, there we go. All right, let me see. Here we go. Good luck, everybody. Let's see who it's going to be. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Who is this? Oh, it's going to be a C.J. Spiller. Right there. C.J. Spiller. Right there. C.J. Spiller. Right there. That is awesome. C.J. Spiller, Buffalo Bills. That'll go to Jared S. Right there. Jared S. That is coming to you, man. Jared S. There you go, buddy. Got you C.J. Spiller. Right there. That's awesome, dude. Good for you, buddy. All right, we got one card to random, which is right there. All right, let me set this up real quick, everybody. All right, let me see here. That's Stephen H. is the Rams. The Browns is Jason M. Cowboys is Frey S. All right. All right, person number 1 after 7 gets the card. Here we go. Good luck. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Jason M. Jason M is the winner. There you go, buddy. Jason M. Bradford, McCoy, and Bryant right there. 22 of 27. Big timers. Coming out to you, sir. Jason M. Very nice. Let's save that for YouTube. That was Kodiak Football Mixer number 2 in the books.